Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hayes FM. How is all the in my holly box for a month. So
A month?
yeah, I worked away on my holly box for it. So it was great weather there when we were going chasing, but when we first landed, my God, it wasn't very and it was rained a lot, and then the banks burst free and everything down there. So I guess in saying it was bad when we first went there, we were kind of lucky that it didn't break, but the banks didn't break, because I don't think we have much banks near us. Do you know, I never
Canaries
noticed
or
to the day, but there's seven little islands off Landside.
okay.
I never knew.
So you always go to the same place, don't you?
Yeah, because it's easy for me to walk around, and all the bars know me when I was there, and I do local karaoke and I even burst into it, and my mum and dad were dumbstruck when I done it, and the whole bar of up when I finished the song, My Way.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I just realised. Okay, so Lanzarote is off the coast of Africa. It's not off the coast of Spain.
Yeah.
I'm mixing it up with somewhere else.
Oh.
I've just embarrassed myself publicly with my poor geography.
Well, you can scratch that off to it.
So you can literally, I could probably edit it out, but do I? Can I be bothered?
Do you want to be bothered? No.
You can see the Sahara Desert from
Yeah,
Lanzarote.
you can. And talking about that Sahara, there's a Kalema in the sky when we were there the day we were leaving, and that brings terrible sand across from the Sahara Desert. And the day we arrived, even when you sit down in your patio front, so you have to clean everything off, or your clothes is dirty with sand and everything.
Okay, but you don't want at a beach.
Sorry?
But you don't want at an island beach
No,
the
No, you don't. That's one thing you don't want.
So yeah, any highlights from this? I know you have your favorite things, and the people you like to meet, and you know.
My favorite thing was meeting my friend, going into the karaoke bar, doing karaoke, and bursting into song I've never done before, My Way, which my father and mother was surprised they ever done it. They said, what made you think of that? Because I always do that My Way, or The One Girl You, or
very good, the classics.
And Leighton Deven, of course.
Oh yeah, Wonderful Tonight.
Yeah.
Do you know all the words to my way?
Yeah, I do.
We might close out the show with a rendition then.
Yeah.
Since we're not monetized, the copyright strike won't affect us too much. Okay, so you're out relaxing. How long were you in Lanzarote for?
For a month.
Oh, you're the whole month.
The whole month.
Because you've been back a while as well.
Yeah, I came back last Sunday week. I've been back a week since yesterday, I think.
And in the meantime,
Monday. I was getting my fix of snooker that I missed, because the snooker's on and it's not open next Monday. If I'm listening in that likes snooker, I'm a big fan of it. And what I was shocked, and the whole world, I said, they're shocked when they seen it. It happened. Ronnie O'Sullivan got knocked out by John Higgins, which is a big shocker, and 13-12 it ended up.
Now, you did say the whole world was probably surprised. I say the whole snooker world might have been surprised.
Sorry.
But you might need to explain to people again who Ronnie O'Sullivan is, and why you like it, why you follow him.
Ronnie O'Sullivan's the guy that, if it's on form, he plays well, but if it's not form. It could go back from. I liked Randy Sullivan from day one because I think he's a genius with snooker Hume's hand because he's the only one I knew that can change hands, in both hands, and that's hard to do.
That was a question I was going to ask because it seems like from our pre-production conversation, every snooker player plays the game slightly different and they're known for something.
Yeah.
We're very sorry for the building noises at the back. They're doing a lot of reversing. So is it possible to copy someone's style of snooker? Like if the next time when you go to the snooker hall, can you practice, can you try something you saw a snooker player do?
You could do it, Jason, yes, it's not impossible, but it will cost you a lot of pain because you're putting your arms in the position that you never done before, you know?
Yeah.
Because I play like this with the way snooker player does play.
Yeah.
But if you do a great one, see, I can't do it.
Yeah. Are there other things that you've tried that you've seen in snooker matches?
There's other things I tried, and it's a lot easier for me. Because when you put your hand on the table to strike a keyboard to hit the leg, you put your thumb up to do, and you slide it along with your thumb.
Mm-hmm. I
never used to do that, but it actually helped me when I actually was taught how to do it properly. Do you know? And that's why you see a lot of. I was wondering last week why a lot of Chinese players is coming up now in the circuit wearing hand supports because your cues going through your that looks dodgy at the moment. Sorry, folks. Your hands your cues going.
Well, you're gonna have to try and get it on camera there because we can see. There you go.
Your fingers your cues going through that and doing that motion. You know?
So they're wearing hand supports.
To wear hand supports.
Is that not?
It's yes, I know.
Illegal?
No, I don't think it's illegal, but it gets the youth a bit get used to because the reason behind it is because you're inside there where your thumb is joined with your part of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
It probably gets sore after a while. I don't know the whole thing behind it.
But it's like having one of those what do they call those sticks? There's those rests. It's like having a rest, but attached to your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, who might that be?
It's on the door. I guess it's a bit too early this morning. It's a bit too eager to come in. But anyway, that's the whole net behind the wrist, the support that is comfort, and the shot and the work is snooker that Randy Sullivan is out of it. John Aiken's getting touched into it, and his in this prime at the moment is gone into his 51 now, so I didn't think he'd do it, but it just goes to show you folks when you want something like that, you battle to get what you want, you know, and he's overcome a lot, so it's a lot of other players, and there's one particular player that I would love to be in this snooker, but unfortunately people higher up had different ideas for the man, Paul Hunter. He passed away, you know, so he would have been on the circuit, the snooker circuit in Alexander Palace and in the other arena in London.
Okay.
But he passed away 2 days before his 28th birthday.
Oh, that's very sad. He was very young. Okay.
But snooker's not for everyone. It's probably born to other people, but not for me. I happily sit there watching it.
Well, I mean, it's very cool to have 2 straight weeks of it to watch.
Yeah, my eyes are green because, as you know, the reason I'm saying that Tom Niles, because as you know, a Bedford table is green.
Yes.
So my eyes are green, and I go sleep and I see that.
I was just going to ask. It's like, yeah, you're seeing snooker tables whenever you close your eyes, and hearing the clack of the balls. Have you heard of the Tetris effect?
No.
The Tetris effect is, well, have you played? I'm
really sorry about.
I'm really sorry about that. The building noise. It's. I feel like we should kind of make a tune out of it so that it sounds deliberate.
Yeah. What about my dad when ran my JCB? How about that song?
Oh yeah.
Remember that
Forgotten
song?
about that. Yeah.
I like
Niz
that.
Loppy.
Huh?
That guy is responsible for Ed Sheeran.
Is he?
Yeah, Ed Sheeran was his guitar technician at gigs.
Oh, I see.
And
Well,
it's actually getting worse. He might as well be driving up to the window here.
Yeah. I think
Anyway, we shouldn't be drawing attention to it
we have to probably. Oh, it's gone right now. I was going to say we have to abandon the show.
for now. Okay, but
So he was basically behind Ed Sheeran, was he?
yeah, like, and it's funny because the JCB song could be an Ed Sheeran song, couldn't it? It sounds a bit like
It
it's
could be,
all
yeah.
about, you know,
I,
remembering your childhood.
I liked him, and I remember my childhood one particular Christmas at Magnum Day Sheeran, and it's so lucky for me. I got Ed Sheeran CD, and then Ed Sheeran on the telly in my sitting room that Christmas morning.
He was everywhere for a while, yeah.
Fate, and that is responsible for me to learn that perfect song.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
This was responsible for me.
That's right. That was a great project, yeah.
Yes.
And just to close off that loop that we were talking about, the Tetris effect, it's people who play Tetris a lot see blocks behind their eyes when they
Oh, you mean the
fall in
game?
blocks. Yeah.
All right.
So you're having a version of that with the snooker table.
Yeah.
And
It's good though for me. I like it.
great. So what are you going to do when it's over?
I don't know, maybe try and get back into Game of Thrones. Because I said to a friend of mine yesterday, Sarah, that I must get back into it. And I said, has she got into it? And she left it like I did. I left it 4 seasons in.
Okay, so you're still on the original series.
Yeah. But I'm sure it gets better after season 2.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't remember it. This is the thing. I listened to audiobooks of the first 2 or 3 books, and I watched the whole show, but I have trouble remembering any of it. I realise what I have to do now. I'm sorry for being so distracted. We have an open window here. If I close that, we might lose some external noise.
There you go.
I should have thought of that sooner.
Right.
And it's too late to restart the show. But so in the meantime, there's been 7 seasons of Game of Thrones, and now there's 2 prequel shows.
Yeah, I hear that. A lot of people are saying on TikTok to me that there's prequel shows, like you said, Dragon or something.
The House of the Dragon.
House of Dragon. That, am I right?
Yeah, and now there's a new one called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which was based on short stories.
Would you, if you were giving someone advice, if you knew that was on the TV and everything streamed available for everyone to see, would you say ditch Game of Thrones if you can't get your head around it and go on to that, or would you?
I don't know. I think you have to have seen Game of Thrones to see House of the Dragon, because I think there's some lore involved. There's some backstory involved.
Because the reason I'm asking is because I think I told you loads of times. I went to loads of films with my brother and everything, and I've seen a lot of films before the first one. I've seen about the third or the second one before the first one.
Yeah.
And like the last one I told you I went to see was Aliens.
Alien Romulus. Yeah.
And I seen that and I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was fantastic.
Well, the thing about that is that it's such a mix-up of all the previous Alien movies that you can just watch it without seeing the other ones because it's got callbacks, you know.
Yeah.
It's a mix of all the other ones anyway.
But the only thing I did not like in it, and it was a deal breaker for me, Ripley. See what's her name? Sigourney Weaver.
I have to agree with you, but at the same time, there is a TV show based on the Alien movies called Alien Earth.
Oh,
It's on Disney, and it's made by the guy who made the. You're gonna have to try not to hit the cable there, 'cause, yeah.
I didn't realise.
I know I didn't either, but it's spiking the sound there. It's made by the guy who made the Fargo TV show. Did you watch that?
No, what's that?
It's a TV show based on the movie Fargo, which was a Coen Brothers movie.
Oh.
But he did his own thing with it, and then so now he did his own thing with the Alien universe and made a TV show about that.
Oh.
And it doesn't have Ripley in it, but I still recommend it if you like Alien movies at all. I think it's a good show to watch. It's all right. It's your first day back. We'll forgive you.
Talk about films. Do you know what film I did really like watching? And he done Forrest Gump, and Tom Hanks. He done Otto, a film called Otto. He played a man called Otto. Sorry.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
I hold back until you.
Oh no! Just describe it to us now. You can't bring it up and leave us hanging.
He's a bit cool, the guy. He moved into a neighbourhood that's almost a set accommodation, right? And there's people across the way, and you find out later on that they become his carers. But they were moving in, and he's such a guy like Mr. Wilson in the Beano comics or whatever, that he doesn't like the boy Dennis. And
like the cranky neighbour.
Yeah, he didn't like people making noise and stuff like that. So there's these couples of people, they were trying to move in and didn't make a bad job of it. They were trying to reverse a camper van from it with a Kia car. And he was so annoyed with it, he went, for God's sake, he left what he was doing, his own car, went over, got in the car, said, "Get out!" got in the car, got frustrated, so frustrated, done with 5 seconds.
So
I liked it.
Is this a comedy or is it?
It's a comedy, I think, but I could be wrong.
Made you laugh though.
It made me laugh, but he has quirks. And as I'm talking about it now, I suggest Googling it.
I'm just going to find a quick synopsis. A man called Otto.
Yeah, Google's very good. It's brilliant.
One review of it says Otto, a man called Otto, more like a man called Disappointed.
Yeah.
So not everybody liked it.
Everyone's going to have different opinions on the internet about things, don't they?
So it's described as a comedy drama.
Yeah.
So
I loved it.
Funny in bits, maybe that's how you'd...
I loved it. But he thought the woman, this family didn't know how to drive, hence the husband that they moved in with the van trying to back the camper van, because the wife couldn't do it. She never, and he got sat down in the car with the wife, that next door neighbour or whatever, and talked her through the driving test and everything. And make a passionate, you know.
So is it heartwarming or is it?
I think it's heartwarming. It tug, if I'm saying it properly, tugging your heartstrings. It did with me. I loved it. Not many people do that, but the first film they done that is The Truman Show with me. I loved it.
That was a very unusual movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's unusual. Because imagine sailing to the end of something you think is going to get you out of there. But it's actually a stage.
That's it. So Jim Carrey finds out that his life has been a TV show.
Yeah, and it was viewed by all over the city, the people in the city. In case I don't see you, good morning, good night, and good day, or whatever he says. I may have messed that line up, sorry, folks.
It's something like that, anyway.
Something like that. It's brilliant, though. I really enjoyed it.
So while you were in Lanzarote, were you watching much TV or movies, or is there too much to do?
No, never watched it. Just stay up and the flank and the go back up. You know, because it's not a TV place. Because if you don't understand Spanish, that's all that's on TV, Spanish programs. But there are a couple programs that you understand, because they do get one or two English or Irish channels.
Yeah, and they'd have the international news and things like that.
Yeah. It's good, but I'm not into news.
So fair enough.
It's all bad in the world. I don't understand why. I said this to Jason Swan about something, folks. I said, why does the world have to be so bad? And why wouldn't it be great if we woke up in the morning and said peace all over the world? Wouldn't it be great?
That's a good message. Right. So yeah, I think that can be healthy to not get caught up in bad news.
Yeah, and plus, like you're looking at your internet every day of the week, and it's probably not, but stories keep coming up on it, and you're constantly clicking into it, and so I kind of try to put my head into my crossword book. I like doing my word searches.
Very good.
I hate doing them on the paper. I can't.
Oh, you prefer to do them on a screen?
Yeah. No, in a book.
Oh, in a book. Okay, sorry. In the newspaper, you mean? I thought you meant on a paper in a book. And okay. Do you know what it's called when people flick through their phones just looking at bad news all the time?
No, I think I was told, but I forget. Go ahead, tell me, Jason.
It's called doom scrolling.
Oh, right.
And a lot of people do it, so it's good that you don't.
The only scrolling I'm doing at the moment is, I know it's very bad for me too, TikTok. Scrolling on that every day, reading my still too late and more watching it. I don't know why.
It's the reason I'm not on TikTok is because I don't want to. I think I would be susceptible to
as
that.
a guy told me in this very building that's why it's called TikTok, because you see your hours of TikTok and where you don't notice. That's why it's called. Very genius why they came up with that name, isn't it?
Oh, indeed. Can I now? I heard something on a podcast over the weekend, so I want to run this by you. So I don't usually steer the conversation this way, but I heard someone say that the likes of TikTok and Instagram, that the point of them is to get you to watch ads. It's not about so that, like, if you watch TikTok every couple of seconds there'll be an ad. And the same with Instagram. Do you notice that when you're?
I haven't noticed that, no, because I think you can filter them out of platform.
Oh, good. Okay.
But I haven't noticed that, Jason.
So you haven't found yourself buying things that you've have come across your screen?
I won't be interested.
Or just window shopping even?
Actually, no, sorry, I backtrack. Yes, I did find that ad that I showed you this one about the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. I looked at it.
So, yeah.
That seemed interesting.
That was kind of eye-opening to me, that, like, it's just a medium to be advertised to, the same as TV or radio, you know.
Yeah. But do you know what? I'm looking forward to. I know I might be lucky to get tickets, but in the summer in this country that we're in, ladies and gentlemen,
Ireland.
Ireland, whoever is listening and not from Ireland, we have a stadium called Thorne Park, and we're lucky to get, when most are not playing, they're a rugby team, and when they're not playing, we get gigs coming to Ireland, and we're getting the one and only Shania Twain coming soon, and she's from Canada.
That's right.
And we're getting Killer Show, I believe,
Okay.
coming, and we're getting Pitbull.
Okay.
It's a singer I've never even heard of.
Yeah, he's a Latin
I
American
believe
singer.
it's just Timber. It's just that song, we're going down Timber or something like that. I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm not terribly familiar with them.
No. But the reason I bought it up, I hope I will be lucky to get a ticket for Thing and the seats that I need. But I think I left it a bit too late. What would you reckon? Do you think I should still go ahead and look?
Well, you can't find out if you don't look. And then, you know, even if it is sold out, you never know who might have to cancel their ticket, you know. And you can pick up a second-hand one.
Because there are standing seats, but I might need it. Well, it's not my power. I need disability seat.
And what's the disability seating like in Thomond Park
It's
relative to the stage?
It's good. It's just across from the stage. It's under a big another cement. I can't think of the word to say properly. It's a balcony above it,
Oh, okay.
you know, in the middle. And if it rains, you're not affected the rain on it.
Very good.
So you're in cover.
Do you know if you're anywhere near the sound desk?
No.
Because in some venues in Limerick, the disabled seating is near the sound desk,
Yeah,
and that's the best place to be.
that's where you are in UL.
Yeah.
UL, folks, is another place that brings people for college, for one, and at night then it's another place for artists.
Concert
to
hall,
come
yeah.
up. It's called concert hall. You should look it up if you're interested, people. It's great to go to see. The last concert I went to see, I seen a tribute band to Meatloaf. Oh my God, it was out of this world. And they have disability seats right next to this mixing desk. And that's fantastic.
Yeah, so they say that's one of the best spots to be in a gig, because you're hearing what the sound man is hearing.
Well, I know for a fact that I've been near one when I go to. I'm looking to get the Bon Jovi ticket gets come up soon in August, and they have where they're situated. Mixing this is right beside the disability seats.
I'm just checking. I'm checking the Shania Twain. There are tickets still available.
Excuse me.
They're not cheap.
No.
But if you're a fan, they'd be worth it, I suppose.
Yeah. But I would have to go click into the disability bit, so I look.
No,
at
that's what I've done here.
Oh.
I'm in the wheelchair area. It's $86.80 for one ticket,
Oh my God.
plus booking fees,
Oh, there you go.
and delivery fees.
There you go, folks.
Just so you know the full
You heard
implications.
it- You heard it first time. Hey,
There we go.
A bit of promotion for Shania Twain. All promoters are listening.
And I'm seeing a diagram of the venue, and the disability seating is on the west stand, and if you've got something in section 219, you're right to the side of the stage.
Yeah.
So that's a good location. So it's not by the sound desk, but it is near the stage.
Because I seen Rod Stewart there. That was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been to a gig in Thomond Park. I think
Oh, wow.
I was at Thomond Park when the Cranberries were playing for the Special Olympics, but I didn't go in. I didn't see the gig.
I never knew they were playing.
Mm.
But anyway, there's all the purpose of this conversation that I brought up to Thomond Park and that, because I don't know whether people that are tuning in on YouTube just wanted to this show, and I thank you if you are, that King John's Castle doing music. They got a Green Day, if you know Green Day. They're coming to King John's Castle too.
Really?
It's all promoted with in conjunction, as I say, with Riverfest that's starting off next week, and Twilight's that they do a thing called Twilight every Thursday, Twilight Thursday, and that's kicking off the Riverfest.
Okay, I'm not finding Green Day for Riverfest. Let's check, because I've been to Riverfest a few times. It's good. Yeah, it's a great festival. There's lots going on.
Yeah, it's great day. It's a great festival. Yeah. And as I said about the Meatloaf concert, that they're coming to Dolan's. That's also another it's venue that has places.
Yeah, it's
so I
good
tell
spot.
you, I would love to go back to see them again, because if I could go in and see Sado real person when he was alive, Jason, I would have loved it. But I had to go for Guinness best team.
Now I can tell you who's at St John's Castle for Riverfest this year. It's the Human League.
Yeah.
So not Green Day, but and Hermitage Green. That's who you're thinking of.
That's folks.
And Lunasa, who are very good
Never
progressive. They're kind of trad but progressive. That's some good stuff. So if you can make it to Limerick for Riverfest, we recommend it.
You make it to, if you can't come, if you're not in Ireland listening to this radio station today, get a ticket to Ireland.
That's it.
For the weekend. It's going to be a great crack, I believe. Personally, I'm not going to go, but
there's a lot on. There has to be something that'll grab you. But there we go. Classical music, rock music, trad.
Well, the only thing that would grab me is going down to Dublin and seeing the Meatloaf tribute again.
Yeah. What about Declan Nerney?
Oh God,
no.
No. It's worse than going to see a Daniel O'Donnell concert.
Or better, depending on what you like.
Yeah. Actually, do you know who else is coming to Thomond Park? A woman called Rebecca O'Connell. She played Tina Turner tribute act, and that was fantastic. She knowing you well.
Excellent. Okay. So since you like that kind of classic stuff, would the Human League not interest you? Is that they're the guys who did "Don't You Want Me, Baby"?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I probably would, yeah, but I couldn't sit down for hours watching it.
Yeah, you would know their catalogue well enough.
It's probably like the Killers too. My brother said to me, why don't I try and get tickets for the Killers for my birthday? Which would be a great birthday present, but I don't think I think I would go, because I don't know, then again, because I don't know enough of their songs. You know?
Yeah. You know they're kind of 3 or 4 big tunes.
Yeah, because there's that song, that one of their big songs featured on the X Factor last year.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Someone sent it. Your sets on fire or something.
I did meet their manager, their first manager.
Did you?
In Las Vegas.
Oh, cool.
But 16 years ago.
Yeah.
But they'd already gotten big and moved on to a new manager.
Oh,
but he was a very nice man.
Yeah. Well, I suppose he could be a good manager. They actually did of they replaced them.
Well, yeah.
It's like the band guy like Bon Jovi, he replaced himself with Doc McGee. Doc McGee was their manager, but he's actually replaced into, he's put in the background as a guitar player, and Bon Jovi took over to run his show.
Interesting.
Which I think it should be only right. It's his band after all.
Well, if you've got the skill to manage a band, yeah, but it's a different job. Being a frontman and being a songwriter is different to doing all the business stuff. Yeah. But anyway,
that must be time consuming, Jason. If you have a family, even you're growing up in a family, and you have to, what do you put first, your family or your career? You know, if you want to make it and go on,
what do you think?
You have to cut your clock and by your face, don't you? I think you have to put your career first and put your kids and your family on back burner. Even though it might sound cruel saying that, but you have to.
Yeah. Well, that's a very career orientated opinion. Yeah.
It has to be done because, like a lot of people won't go nowhere. Like Bob Dylan or anyone, if they put their family first, and they took a back look at their career, back seat at their career, if they put themselves forward, you know.
It's interesting.
Don't think they get nowhere.
Well, there is, everybody has to deal with work-life balance in some way, don't they? But you reckon at a certain point, there's too much to do. Yeah. Interesting. Glenn, will we do quote of the day before we wrap up? Yeah. Or do you want to do famous birthdays?
We do famous birthdays because I'm not a really fan of famous quotes.
Oh, you want to skip the quotes altogether? Just do the famous birthdays. Okay.
Don't mind.
Jay Leno.
Oh, I used to watch him. He used to be a talk show host, wasn't he? Didn't he take over? Am I right in saying, maybe I'm totally off the ball here saying this, but didn't he take over from David Letterman, no?
Yes, but
before James Corbett came along.
It was before Conan O'Brien.
That's the guy I can't stand.
What's wrong with Conan O'Brien?
I just love Dick Thompson.
Oh, okay. There we go. Well, it's a good thing it's not his birthday. But yeah, there was some
Jay Leno
controversy over that. But Jay Leno, yeah, he's retired. Yeah. James Monroe.
No, never heard of him. Jason, who was he?
James Monroe. Well, I am embarrassed to say I don't know who he was, but he was one of America's presidents between 1758. Oh no, he wasn't. He was born in 1758.
Oh, right.
And he was one of America's presidents. We wouldn't be expected to know that, but if you were a school kid in the States, you'd probably know that.
You lapped up that information as a child. Yes, you were good. Probably kept it in your head.
You'd have had to memorize all of them. How many Irish presidents would you know?
To be honest, that wasn't my strong point in school.
I'd struggle.
I only know Abraham Lincoln was one.
No, I mean Irish presidents in Ireland. That Ireland had.
Neil Martin is one, isn't it?
Well, he's the Taoiseach. I'm talking about presidents like Mary Robinson and Mary McAleese and Michael D. Higgins.
Michael D. Higgins, yeah. Like someone calls me that here.
Well, that's a compliment. Okay.
He done great.
He did. He's. But there we go. He was very widely admired. Terry Pratchett. It's his birthday.
Don't know him, Jason.
He was an author. He used to write humorous fantasy novels.
Oh.
Did you see the TV show Good Omens?
No.
Or I'm trying to think what else. Color of Magic.
Oh.
They did a few. They made a few movies of his stuff on Sky. He's very good. And if you're into reading funny books and he kind of takes the mick out of all the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh, is he kind of like a Deborah Allen kind of guy? No.
That's a fair comparison.
Because Dave Vance and that guy did on Little Britain, they were genius. I liked him.
There we go. Okay, Jessica Alba. It's her birthday today.
Oh no, I think I heard that woman. Yeah, I don't know how he did.
She's in what would have been her big movie. I know she was in Fantastic Four, one of the bad ones.
But see, now I'm going to say a film here. Justice League of America, no?
No,
No.
she was not in that. No, she was in a TV show called Dark Angel. Since in the 90s. Since you're a man who knows all about the 90s.
Like
Remember that?
Dark Angel, like Angel from Buffy.
It was a similar type show,
Too.
but it was more sci-fi. Penelope Cruz. It's her birthday today.
I think I know her, but
Yeah.
I don't know any films like her.
There we go. That's all the birthdays today.
All right, those people, and I'm sure they're not listening, but in the off chance, happy birthday.
Happy
folks.
birthday to all of
Enjoy
you.
your day.
Well, James Monroe, would be 268 years old today. If he was
Do
alive.
you know what? I want to sign off this show today. I want to sign off with a question to you, Jason. To answer. It might be a bit awkward because you might know the answer, but give it a go. Who would you would love to see in the role of 007? Because the reason I'm asking you this question is it's come up on a little slot on my little segment of my Facebook yesterday, and said it hasn't been determined who's going into the role of after your man Daniel Craig. So who would you think?
It's not the most helpful of answers, but I think it should be someone completely unknown. I think it should be, someone completely new.
Personally,
How about you?
I think it should be. Remember the very first episode of, like I mentioned it before, X Factor. There was this young boy on it in the wheelchair called Joe or something. He was in the wheelchair, and he took the whole audience by storm with his wit and comedy. I think he should do it. That goes back to what thinking behind it. Why can't James Bond be a person with a disability or something like that? You know.
There's definitely not enough main characters who are wheelchair users in any genre of movie. We've talked about that here before with other co-presenters. That's it.
Give me £500,000, I'd be thinking of being the wheelchair for the whole link to pedal.
Well, there we go. Let's put you in a room with the producers, and you can pitch it. Okay. Well,
Jack Harris is in it, sorry.
Okay.
Just remembered it now.
Well, like I said, I think it should be someone unknown. So why not him? Yeah. Okay.
Would you not see yourself in the role, no? If they came to you.
I mean, I'm a great actor, and I'm
Okay, put it this way, so. If there were writers of 007 came to you and said, Jason, we want to put this for you about coming to Hollywood to do this.
They'd have to let me write the song as well. They just have to. That would be non-negotiable.
Okay, but the deal breaker in the film to sweeten sweeten the deal for you. If you would say you can be in the film, and you can to sweeten the deal for you, you can drive that famous car.
I have to do all my own stunts, that's for sure. And it would have to be at least a 3-picture deal. There'd have to be, Yeah, and I'd have to write all the songs. I'd
So-
have to
So,
nothing less. They
So-
don't even bother knocking on my door with any less of an offer.
so putting that aside, so go back a bit. So if he came to you and said, and you said to him, well, I already have a job. So where would the job stand?
Oh, they'd have to fit it in between my day to day here. You know, they'd probably just have to AI me my face onto the movie. But I'd still have to get paid. Yeah.
So I think we leave it there, ladies
There we go.
and gentlemen. So wherever you are, mate, in the world, have a lovely day. So bye bye.
Bye,
See you next
everybody.
week, ladies.